Hi Gemini, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So I'm going to do a read for you, and this will be for the month of June 2019, and this will be for all Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs. Do keep in mind that this is a general read, that goes without saying, so it might resonate with you, and if it doesn't, then book a private reading with me at theguidedintuitive.com, okay? That way we can tap into your personal energies and find out kind of what's really going on, okay? So this might resonate with you. If not, save it for another Gemini cross-watcher or another Gemini on a different level on their journey, all right? So let's see what's going on with you for the month of June 2019, okay? Let's see what wants to come out for Gemini. These will be a little bit shorter, guys, than I normally do, so just keep that in mind. It's going to be a general read, so I'm going to pull not love. We're just going to see what kind of wants to bubble up to the surface, okay? So let's see what's going on for my gems. What's going on? This will be June 2019 monthlies. What's going on, Gem? Okay, we've got some creativity, okay? So you're just basking in your creativity right now, okay? So this is what's coming into play. It could be a special project. It could be that you're taking a creative approach on a love interest or a situation, okay? So note your comments below. Do tell, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on for you. There's a lot of passion. It's almost like you're in the waters of emotion, okay? And you're using your creativity as it relates to expressing yourself, right? It's kind of as if you're kind of focusing on the fact that, hey, yes, the world is my oyster and I'm ready to kind of burst out with my creativity and really showing the world what that is. And you can make such a beautiful pieces of art. You can create lots of different things. Now, whether it could be in anything, okay? It could even be in a relationship, right? So using creativity as it comes to your dating aspects, using creativity as it comes to your work and focusing, mostly on that. But that's what's coming into play, okay? And that's kind of what's happening for you right now. Really coming into some sort of creativity. Let's see what else wants to pop out for you here. So creativity is really big for you right now. Yeah, it's in regards to a relationship, okay? Didn't think it would go down that road, but the cards are leading the way, all right? So this is about communication. You are using your creativity as it relates to communication with someone, okay? It could be within a situation, some sort of relationship, okay? But you've got to use your creativity, okay? Because you've met your match, all right? So that's what's coming up here, okay? Now, this is, what's beautiful about this is that you get the card of relationship, right? But you also see the dolphin there, as you see there below. Dolphins are very, they're telepathic in some way, shape, or form. But they also speak to each other on the same frequency, right? So the interesting thing with this is almost as if, they don't have to, they speak it with each other on just on the reverberations, on their vibration. So are you, Gem, are you vibing with someone in the seas of emotion? Are you vibing with someone? Okay, that could very much well be the case. It could be that you're telepathically communicating with someone that it's almost like you don't have to speak words, that you're able to kind of communicate without words. So note your comment below. It could be some sort of soulmate, twin flame, and I don't want to really put a label to it, but all I'm saying is more or less the energy, that there's this intuitiveness about this connection or about this situation. It might have to do with the way that you communicate, the way that you write back and forth to each other, the way you text back and forth, or that type of thing. But it's about a way that you communicate almost without words, okay? And it's received, and the other person understands, okay? So that's what's coming into play, and that's the beauty of it, is that you comprehend each other's vibration, frequency, okay? So that's what's coming into play for me here, right? So very, very beautiful. Let's see what else wants to come out for you here as well. Expectancy. So when I see this card, what this card talks to me about is that expecting and manifesting your desires, okay? And knowing that without a doubt, it will come to fruition, okay? In due time, whether it's divine timing, which it usually is, right? You've got the crown chakra colors here, right? The root chakra that's coming out over here as well. But it's almost as if there's this expectancy as to when things will bloom, okay? And divine has a hand in this whole process, okay? So that's what's coming into play for me here. But I also see that you've got protection. You've got symbols of protection through here. You also have got the third eye. Very, very important in terms of perception of things moving forward, okay? And it's all about divine timing as to when this situation, this relationship, whatever it is going to bloom for you, okay? So that's exactly what I'm seeing here. So expect it. Make sure that you put those intentions out there in terms of expecting what it is that you do desire in this situation, okay? In this relationship, right? Because it is going to take some very unique creativity, okay? So let's see what else wants to come out for you here, okay? Let's see here. Oh, wow. Okay, nice. So what this is talking about there is that you are going through some sort of growth period, okay? It's some sort of transmutation that is taking place within you that is really allowing you to come into your own, okay? So this is like, aha, I've arrived, okay? I've transformed, okay? I've kind of pushed, I've moved up into that next level. I'm a lot more confident, than I used to be. This is the solar plexus colors of the solar plexus chakra, which is about your confidence, your personal will, and then there's passion that's laced around that, right? So it's almost as if that she's coming out of the fire into this beautiful flame and saying, here I am, I've transformed, and I've been through the fires of the deepest hell, okay? I've already been through, done that, and I've been changed because of that, okay? So note your comments below if that does resonate with some of you. So note your comments below because I'd like to hear that, okay? So that's what I'm seeing that's kind of coming into play for me here. Let's see what else it's really speaking to me. There is an enlightenment through this transmutation, okay? So there is enlightenment that is received from this, and you're just being laced and being adorned, by the divine through this process. So you've done a lot of hard work to get there, and this card is just saying that now you can kind of step into your own, right? And it's almost as if you're just you're coming to life. And coming into the light and stepping in, to the light, right? And that's what it's saying. So stepping into the spotlight for you, Jen, is what I see happening here, okay? So you've transmuted, you've gone through some sort of change, and a relationship has been the catalyst for this, by the way, okay? So whatever that is for you, there has been some sort of relationship that has been the catalyst for this new kind of transmutation that you're going through, all right? Let's see what else wants to come out for you here. Moon tree. Okay. So that it tells me that almost as if that you've had to kind of trust something even though you weren't able to see quite through it, right? You weren't able to see if this was actually going to come to fruition, right? You just kind of had to throw your hands up and work with the divine and just trust and know and truly expect that things were going to happen that to your greatest and your highest good. Okay, so and that's how I see it. It's almost as if that that of which was hidden, here is now you've learned to trust, and because you've learned to trust, you've gained this strong trunk of this tree there that allows for that solid foundation. you've developed you've gone through transformation, you've developed this sound foundation and this strong foundation for yourself that you can trust the divine of things that might not be seen yet, okay? So this is saying to have faith and to trust in that, okay? And that everything is working out for your greater good through this process. That's what's coming into play for me. Is there anything else in closing here? Okay, inner child. So it's almost as if like you're kind of transmuting, you're kind of stepping out, and it's almost as if that your focus, it had to do with something from your inner child that you had to work through. Something here that you had to work through and come through, transmute and arrive, right? And then we move into, being that superhero, okay? So you move into your superhero. And this is, the green is the heart chakra, and the blue is the communication, and of course that purple is your crown chakra there too. And this is all of those superpowers that you had used, that you maybe pretended as a kid that you used to dress up in, that you for instance, had these superpowers. Well, quite frankly, that you're looking back now and you're realizing that your inner child taught you a lesson that there are superpowers out there that you can rely on. Your source, the divine, whatever that is, and you can use that to your advantage and really transmuting and getting rid of something that maybe as a child that served you then, but now as an adult child, there's no need for that. You've already developed that solidness and have the faith that the divine's going to work with you in the process. And sometimes you just got to trust, right? You just got to trust. And you're using the superpowers of the universe to work with you through this whole process. So this is interesting. It's also, the third eye. It's talking about the third eye here and also the throat chakra. So communicating that way too. So it's almost as if that, maybe being a little bit more playful is going to be helpful as well. Getting out and playing, could be helpful for you in this process, and to really, liven a relationship up a little bit too. That could be the case. But your inner child wants to come out and play. And I think what it is also is that you are also embracing your inner child as well. So you could be embracing, your inner child, just taking your inner child by the hand and saying, okay, whatever happened in the past is in the past. I am here now and I'm with you and I'm going to protect you and move you forward. And we're going to use the superpowers to work through this. So again, just, your intuition is a superpower, guys, isn't it? It's your own guidance and your own compass to bring you, to transmuting and to move you to that next step, whatever that looks like for you. If it's a relationship, if it's a career, if it's a business, a project, or, whatever it is, or even a situationship, whatever that means, okay? Sometimes you get into a situation and you're looking for answers, and this could very well be a part of this. So what's going to help you in the process? Let's pull some soul trees and see what the soul trees have to say to you about this process. Let's see if there's any kind of guidance that we can get from that, and we'll get you going for the month of June, and hopefully this will help you spring into action, and to really tap into your inner child and use some of those superpowers now that you're working together and can move forward, hopefully, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Anything that's going to help you in this process, what could that be for gems? Centering yourself, okay? Centering yourself is very key. So, and I think that's really important, through this process, in any situation, to kind of get this foundation that you're looking for, to have that faith. You can kind of see similar colors here. It's sometimes you have to center yourself, to ground yourself and to get into take on that faith that is there for you, and which is a superpower from the universe, okay? So, and that's what this is saying. So it really wants you to center yourself and ground yourself at this time. It's going to be important, especially for this transmutation that you're going through, okay? What else? Progress. So you are making some great progress through everything. Your solar plexus, you're becoming a lot more confident. your root chakra becoming a lot more grounded. You're planting the seeds of what you want to see grow. And you know that it's going to take a little bit of effort, but you're going to have faith in this. You're going to have that expectant, that you're going to expect that the great things are going to happen, and of course I think it's going to really help you in the whole process. So I think that's great. So making progress on that relationship, that situation, that career, whatever that is for you. And what else wants to come through here? Self-love. It all starts here, baby. It all starts here, doesn't it? Your root chakra. Grounding yourself so you can grow and grow solid as a tree, right? And it all starts right there. So self-love, once you have that in yourself, you can make the progress that you need to make, right? You can make the progress that you need to make in life. But it does start with you, so you can create that vibration and allow progress to be made, and allow a like soul that is on that same frequency to connect with you. Okay, all right, I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you in the month of July, and until then, namaste.